With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about ins and ins with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Cleveland. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good start. Inside handoff, Henry. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Operating from the gun, McNair. Pass to the sideline at the 38. Here's McNair. Screenplay, Johnson. He's got room at the 30. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And it's a Titans touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown from 6 yards away. And the Titans are on the board first. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. From the 23, here's the 2nd and 9. Henry up the middle. And a nice
stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Play action. It's McNair. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions. You have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's McNair. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That is caught, and he's going to get... A first down carry here for Johnson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 2. Off play action. McNair. Jerry Rice open right on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. McNair dancing to his left. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Justin Jefferson, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Titans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, he scrambled outside of the about to get started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. It's 3rd down. In motion left goes Watson. And he'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On first down, it's McNair. Flush to his right. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Okay, ready? Cougar 19. Check.
Looking to throw. McNair. Open man. He's got you. Now McNair looking for a first down throw. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 2nd and 7. Now McNair. Forced out to his left. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dud.
Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
McNair to throw. Check down here for Henry. 7 yards there and a first down. Again to Henry. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, McNair tries for Rice, intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. Down the left sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touch to begin the drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, McNair. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And that will be need to come up with something here on third down.
And now they'll shift things around.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Returnable now for Woodson.
Jefferson moving in motion left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation.
All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first two quarters, they had two costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
And now off to the races down the right side.
Christian Watson.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Christian Watson.
68 yards.
And the Browns are within an extra point. All tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
On second down, McNair on the move to his left. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half.
A first down carry for Henry. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the 43, here's second and 9.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll just
to make sure you don't get hurt.
on third down, Henry. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down. Back to throw. McNair working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down, and he'll get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 4th and 1. Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
To throw on third down, McNair. And he takes it. And this just won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and we will remain tied here in this third quarter.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. Still going inside the 20.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Justin Jefferson,
53 yards.
and the Browns have scored again in this third quarter. This
Offense set to begin the drive.
And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Throwing on first down. McNair. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
2nd and 10.
To throw again. McNair. Throw left side, completion to right. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Buying time to his left.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
McNair. This one complete to his fullback.
19 tight.
To throw, McNair. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold on.
The toss here completed to Pittman.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And going right back to Pittman.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 30.
Or offensive lineman, that makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Looking to throw. McNair eluding the pressure right.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 41.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Henry on first to go.
Operating from the gun. McNair. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Christian Harris there finding his way home to record the sack.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Back to throw. McNair. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded at the 20.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Here comes 2nd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his tight end.
Cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. That's down the field for Jefferson. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's taking a big risk at this late stage. They're not thinking field goal, though. They wanted to leave no doubt on that one. So they took the shot at the end zone, but it winds up incomplete.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A little jet sweep to start the drive.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Running left, it's Henry. Derrick Henry all alone. And he will finally be wonderful spot. And remember, of course, a touchdown wins it.
And we're in overtime, right? So you have to think defense has been out there for 4 quarters. Might be a little bit tired. The attrition of the game may have led to that long run.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. It's intercepted. Picked off by the freak, Javon Curse.
And the Titans are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Boy, that one hurt, CD. They were in field goal range. They wanted that touchdown, understandably, but now a field goal on the other side would beat them.
And when you get the ball first in overtime, you're thinking to yourself, nothing less than a field goal. But you really want the touchdown. You don't want to put the onus on your defense to try. You've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short. Could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Got a man. It's Higbee complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Back-to-back completions, and that puts them in enemy territory.
And we're always looking for that elusive term, momentum, aren't we? And I think they're building it with the back-to-back completions. Now they feel like they can either take a shot or continue to build it the way that they're doing now. Safe throws, get it to their playmakers. I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
From the gun on 3rd down, McNair.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. McNair, flush to his right.
He's got his target. That's complete.
20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down.
Just straight money right there. The biggest drive of the game, a chance to win it in overtime. If they've been saving that play, they sure pulled it out at the right time. A huge turn of events there.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. He takes us down.
Here we go. 77.
One overtime. How about two? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that second overtime in just a moment. Operating from the gun, McNair. And he fires one incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Back to throw. McNair. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Christian Harris able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good. And they have won it here in double overtime.
And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
Oh, the trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full of confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
As for Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. This has been Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Join the discussion on Twitter at EA Sports_MUT. With that, we say so long from Cleveland. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
Here comes Devin Hester bringing it out.
And look at this. Right away, a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
So that a nightmarish start to a football game as they give the ball away on the opening kickoff.
And they put their defense in a bind right away. They have to go into protect mode.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jerry.